We have a tremendous oil leak on this Honda Accord with the 2.4 liter engine. I don't know where the leak is coming from because the oil has spread all over here, the pulleys and the alternator and everything. So in this case, what you do is with the engine off, just spray it, clean it very well, and then turn on the engine to see where the oil is coming from. I believe the leak should be in a specific spot, but probably the belt is spreading all the oil all over the pulleys, including inside the alternator. Alright, before I go any further, here is the torque specification for all of the possible components I'll be working with. And I'll be replacing these two hoses here. This one from the power steering pump to the reservoir, and this one from the reservoir to this line here. This is the return line. Also here is the capacitive oil for the reservoir and all the system here. Here is the diagram for the dry belt. And finally 41 foot-pounds for the pulley and the dry belt tensioner. Don't forget to disconnect the negative cable on the battery before disconnecting any other electrical components, especially the alternator. And that is a big mess right there. As you can see, it's a very big layer of mess right there that has built up with all the oil. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn down the engine right now and see if I can see where the leak is coming from. And I already saw where the leak is coming from. It's coming from right there, from the VTEC valve. I believe the gasket is not good right there. Probably the camera cannot see it very well because it hardly can be seen. So I'm gonna go ahead and open everything here and see what happens. Alright, for 10mm bolt here for the tensioner, we're gonna take out the belt here. It seems like the bolt is stripped off on the pulley. I have a big problem here. That bolt right there is stripped off. I don't know how I'm gonna get that out of there. The tensioner bolt is stripped off. Alright, I'm gonna be using one of these wrenches here. Normally you use this for brake lines, so let's see if this helps. It's completely stripped off. Big flathead screwdriver here from Harbor Fry. See if I can move the tensioner and get that belt out of there. I already tried two tools and they didn't work. Let's see this one. From a better angle, let me show you how I took out the belt. You put the screwdriver in this position like this and support it on top of the water pump pulley and push the tensioner pulley to the rear of the vehicle. 12mm bolt here for the power steering pump and another one here beneath, it cannot be seen. $10mm bolt here for this bracket that is holding the high pressure power steering pump. Alright, the brake fluid reservoir broke here. It's all toasted, so old. It was leaking already, so it will have to be replaced too. This hose for the power steering pump hose is also going to be replaced. Everything is so old here. And see how the alternator looks like. The alternator also has to be replaced because it already turned on just one day before. I turned on the battery light and the instrument cluster. It's not that old, but I assume that all the oil messed up the alternator because the oil goes from here and it goes down and it goes between the engine block and the crankshaft pulley. Because of the belt is turning, it's bringing all the oil here. Big mess, so it messed up the alternator already. And also the power steering pump was leaking from all these hoses here. The clamps are not good. All the clamps have to be replaced. Alright, to remove the alternator, this is a 12mm bolt here on top and two 12mm bolts in the bottom that cannot be seen. I already disconnected here, and this one, the electrical connector here, I disconnected once I take it out because it's very tight spot here. And the top bolt is much longer, as you can see, and the other 12mm bolt is on this side here. $10mm nut here for the connector. Alright, as you can see here, see all the mess right there, all the oil. That damaged the alternator because this alternator was replaced a little more than a year ago, and it should last a little bit longer than that. However, the oil went inside already, and that's why it has been damaged. As I said, one day before doing this job, the battery light turned on in the instrument cluster, but it went off somehow. It went off. But this is a good time to replace it since the battery light came on and it went away, but it's gonna turn on any moment, so I'm not gonna leave this alternator. I'm gonna replace it too. If oil goes inside the alternator, definitely the alternator is gonna be damaged, and that's what happened here. Trying this bolt and the tensioner pulley one more time here. Now that I have a little more space, thank God I lose it already. It got to come out even though it's damaged. See how stripped off it is? That's why I couldn't get it out right now, because I have a little more space, so it's damaged. This has to be replaced. 12mm bolt, one here and another one here and another one here that it cannot be seen. And those are the three 12mm bolts right there. I just put some tape here on the power steering pump reservoir because I'm gonna turn on the engine for no more than 1 minute. I just want to confirm if the oil leak is coming from the VTC valve. And sure, that is the oil coming out already, very fast and a lot of oil. The oil is coming out right there already. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace the gasket. It comes with the strainer already. They both are integrated. Let's see it. Replacing the gasket should fix the problem, so let's go ahead and do that. And this video was part 1. Part 2 is in the description below. These are 10mm bolts, by the way. Thanks for watching.